Hello and welcome to this guided meditation to help you connect with your breath. We often use the breath as a point of focus in meditation. The breath is always with us and we don't need any tools or prompts to be able to use breath work in meditation. And so it's something we can use anywhere and at any time. But I know that some people find it challenging to focus on the breath. They find that the breath alters or that they struggle to catch their breath, and it isn't the relaxing experience that we would all like it to be. So I thought we'd practice some exercises, some techniques to help you get used to focusing on the breath. So take a moment to find a comfortable seated position, ideally with your spine upright, allowing the air to flow beautifully up and down the length of the body. And once you're comfortable, allow the eyes to close so that you bring your awareness from your day, from your room, and you're bringing it inside. Just beginning to let go of everything around you. The eyes soften, the jaw relaxes. You feel the seat or the ground beneath you. You feel that connection as the body begins to soften. And then you can begin to focus on your breath. And now I invite you to just watch your breath. Try not to alter it in any way, but just notice what happens when you bring your awareness to your breath. Notice if the breath does alter or it's difficult to focus. And I ask you to do this observation without judgment. You're purely looking at the breath. You don't need to get involved with the story of why it changes or why it's doing what it's doing. At this moment in time, you're just watching it, completely without interest, just observing the breath in and the breath out. And you might notice where you feel the breath in your body. Do you feel it in your nostrils? Do you feel it in your collarbones at the top of the lungs? Or maybe in the diaphragm or the waist as the rib cage expands and softens with each breath. There's no right or wrong, and sometimes you might notice it in one place and another at another time. I'm just asking you to look and see what you notice today. And then I invite you to bring your awareness to your nostrils and just notice the first point on your body and your nostrils that you become aware of feeling the air as you breathe in. So is it on the edge of the nostrils? Is it inside? Or is it even on your upper lip as the air brushes past on its way into your body? Where is the first point of contact you feel that air? equally? Where do you notice it on the out-breath? Is it the same place, or is it somewhere different? And does the quality differ? Do you notice a difference in temperature and that point of contact on the in-breath as opposed to the out-breath? Cooler or warmer? Does the air flow faster on the in-breath or the out-breath? And these are just observations. Again, you don't need to get involved with the story of why. You're just noticing what's happening for you with your breath today. Just feeling on your nostrils that flow of air into the body and out of the body. And then perhaps you might like to bring your awareness higher up into your nostrils, the highest point that you can feel the air as you breathe in. How high up into the head, into the nostrils, the back of the nose, can you feel that air? You may be able to feel it on the out-breath, but that's a little more difficult. Usually we feel it more obviously on the in-breath. And then shifting your awareness very slightly from the top of the nose to the back of the throat. And if your jaw is softened, you should be able to feel the air brushing against the back of the throat. Can you feel that? Whereabouts in the throat can you feel and be aware of this air? And again, is it different on the in-breath and the out-breath? And it doesn't matter if you're not feeling it in this place. I'm just inviting you to look, to explore, to see what you feel. And then following the air down into your body, see where you notice it as it comes down towards the lungs. Can you feel it between the throat and the top of the lungs, somewhere around the heart space? Or do you just become aware of it as the rib cage expands? Take a few breaths to really feel inside. Explore all the area around the lungs, the diaphragm, the rib cage, and notice what you feel, what pressure, what movement you feel within the body as the air travels down towards the lungs. Try not to explain what you're feeling. Just notice a slight awareness of what you feel and where you feel it, without trying to analyze it. invite you to let go of that watching practice and just sit with the breath. Just sit for a moment, watching the in-breath, watching the out-breath, wherever it is you feel that in your body. And I invite you to notice if that is any different to when you first started observing your breath at the beginning of the practice today. The body is more relaxed. The breath is more settled. And you may just find that the breath is now even and relaxed and calm without you having to make it so. It just is. And if you're not feeling that just yet, if you're new to the practice of watching the breath, please repeat this exercise, this practice, because it will come. It just takes a little practice. It takes repetition, doing the practice over and over again until it becomes second nature to watch the breath. Gently bring your awareness now back to your physical body, back to your chair, back into your room as you stretch and open your eyes and return to your day. I hope you've enjoyed this practice. Please give me a like down below, subscribe to the channel,